Last week on Overtime.
This episode is brought to you by the Bapho-Tatts because it seems like he's got his chokehold on pretty much the whole entertainment industry.
Yeah, they ain't hiding it even no more.
Right. But this don't look like, coincidence. Your girl Black China recently got this removed from her. And this don't look like, a cute, girly little red devil tattoo with like cherries or, what I'm saying, a glossy red female devil tattoo, with like boobs and like some high heel boots. This is straight up the Google image search of the Baphomet, as above, so below hand gesture with the the serpent thing, the titties
star in the head, yeah.
Exactly. So I don't know what she knows about this, but I don't think
like that looks like something that somebody does when they're initiated into some sort of organization, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like you said, man, I think there's a lot of people in the industry like that, and a lot of them, they're not what they seem to be. They come on TV, they get all glamorized, they smile, they sell you their products, but behind it all is a lot of times it's a dark motivation.
Where exactly on her body is this? Like, what if you?
I don't know.
I mean, she be in the streets. What if you're in that joint clapping it, and then it's like on her butt cheek, you just got the Baphomet looking at you?
That's yeah, bro. That's a deal breaker. I don't know about you, young. It's a wrap. It's over, yo. Like, cause I don't know, man. Cause you think about it, you fucking around with sex, and then you got that demon shit like that. You don't know what kind of energy you fucking with when if you was to engage with somebody with some shit like that on them. Cause she carry a certain energy. It's a certain frequency she carry around having that shit on her body. You know what I'm saying? So you having sex with somebody like that, you don't know what kind of portals you opening up, all kinds of wild shit.
And she's Baphomet, alias Satan, the devil, Mahomet, Baphomet, Samuel, Lilith, goat of the Mendes, Sabbatic goat, goat of lust, Azazel goat, origin, demonology. You know what I'm saying? It's very. So, do you know about it?
I mean, I put it like this. Let's say God created everything. Everything is natural to this earth. And if you look at what Black China was representing, there was a lot of shots and injections. And so she was kind of like a living embodiment of that. You know what I'm saying? So really her and let's say Kim K that really started pushing all that BBL and getting all these modifications. Because if you really pay attention to I'll say maybe before 2010, maybe you wasn't really seeing that. It was a lot of natural bodies, and then
back in the King magazine era.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. The perfect example. King magazine, all natural bodies. You know what I'm saying? Then, I think some of these celebrities be having straight up agendas. It's like, okay, you gonna influence this, you gonna influence that. We're gonna push you to push that. And the thing about it, the tattoo tells me that this was a conscious effort. She knew that she was bringing confusion. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the devil's whole MO is to cause confusion. So.
Or it seems like you know about it. Occupation, goat-headed demon, spirit, power, skills,
especially when she break it down like that, like
spiritual physiology, vast dark powers, immortality, possession, reality warping, telekinesis, corruption, telepathy, mind control, necromancy, intelligence on evil. So,
like it says, goals create and spread chaos. Boom. And I don't know if that's what it looks like she's been doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Explanation of this shit, which is interesting because you said a key word earlier. Bats often represent death in the sense of letting go of the old and bringing in the new. They are a symbol of transition, of initiation, keyword, and the start of a new beginning. How many times do you use initiation in your everyday life? Unless you're talking about some type of, sorcery.
Exactly.
Witchcraft. This symbol all the time. It's in the Time magazine jump.
Mm-hmm. A little all seeing eye joint.
Know what that mean? Now you see this on her wrist, like that illuminated eye.
Yeah.
You pay close attention to the pupil of that eye. It's like a rectangular eye. And you know what animals have those rectangular pupils? Goats.
I feel like Doja Cat been kind of been one of those obvious, celebrities.
Mm.
Or even like that. Do you think the people that be having these kind of tattoos? Do you think that those are the plants? You know what I'm saying? Like they might have already behind the scenes getting prepared for whatever it is that they out here doing now. And then it made me think sometimes, you know how they had like terms like artist development. Like is that
Mm.
is that is that really artist development, or is this like,
Yeah.
a plant? You know what I'm saying? Like is that even just
Right.
certain things and certain words and certain terminologies that we've probably always heard in the industry, and we didn't really look at it like that. But even a term like artist development, that could be just a term of, oh, here's a new idol for y'all
Yeah.
to worship. You know what I'm saying? For to influence y'all and make y'all want to be like them and take y'all down the wrong path. We can go back to Young Thug, and there's been numerous pictures of him. He kind of represent the Baphomet in certain aspects, like
Like
the
straight up and down.
energy, his
Like
energy that he was projecting, like in the industry with the way he was dressing, and he was just the nigga was like a walking like contradiction. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm.
that, and I feel like that's kind of the energy of the Baphomet, just a confusion, not making sense, uh, illusion, lies, deceit, just all that shit. So I think a
Yeah.
lot of these artists in the industry represent that.
Yeah. Like her last two albums were cash grabs, and like now I feel like she's about to come out with even more wild shit. Like the whole, Sam Smith was like all, soulful and what I'm saying, eased into like the public eye, and then he started
Yeah.
getting super wild. I feel like this is like her exactly what she's saying. It's like her initiation. Like she's about to go super dumb now. I mean, it's definitely like an underlying force. What I'm
Okay,
seeing,
but do you think this whole thing that's going on, like let's say that the devil runs the music industry, or just not just the entertainment industry in general?
period. Yeah,
Like, do you think that it's like like more of a sci-fi, spooky, like just the devil's in the basement, or do you think this is literally like just the devil's symbolism for the how low and how dark humans can go. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like the Baphomet, the devil might just be symbolism for our lower end of existence. You know what I'm saying? Like how dark we can get. But or do you think it really is like an entity that's running all this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like a single entity that's like the head honcho devil from. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I actually, it's probably like one big dark cloud. Like you know what I mean? Like Stranger Things, like
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was getting to.
the
That's what I
mind
was getting to.
flayer. Like it like it grabs everything and like you feed it and then it gets bigger and
Yep.
then like what you put in is what you get out. So
I mean, that's kind of how I looked at how kind of the way Stranger Things depicted that little demon character or whatever. I feel like that's almost how it has to work because, like, even with demons, it's like they be in the unseen world, but it's like
right,
your traumas and your insecurities. That's where they feed off of. And
yeah,
just like on Stranger Things, it was the same thing. Like all those little issues they had, the demons would fly and jump into your body, and then the demon was controlling the main demon was controlling those little things. So I feel like
just
it's the same
just
exact.
right. And when you think like you're at the general, it's something bigger.
Yeah,
So saying that I mean, you get accustomed to a certain way of life, and then when they threaten to pull that away from you, you're going. Of course, you're going to snitch. You're going to be a former. You're going to get down and lay down. So it's probably the same thing. So like you came with good intentions to want to make it and be a good
share your
artist,
music to the world.
and the devil knocking at your door. It's like boom, what you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, and like you said, it's easy to be like, oh, I'll never sell out, but it's like, nigga, you didn't already got used to millions, fame,
This looks pretty specific
exactly.
with the four down there. These not cute tattoos either.
Nothing sexy about that at all. Just in general, a person that's just wants people to listen to their music and just wants to be an artist. that tattoo, you know some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't you ain't simply just somebody just making music when you got shit like that on your body. But he was telling on himself though.
Right.
It did seem almost to a point where it's like that he wanted to get caught. It was almost like, to me, it seemed like a cry for help, because I've never seen somebody just tell on them to just literally just leave a paper trail of everything they did.
And also, Chicago police seem almost
like they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like they don't give a damn. Because
right.
Because put it like this, I wouldn't even play around and say I'm shooting or killing somebody on the internet. I wouldn't even joke around like that. And he was literally saying, I feel like killing people today. Like he would say that I'm gonna kill some niggas today. Watch.
He said, "Who's next?"
You know, it's like
literally, he said, "Who's next? Stay tuned."
So you got somebody that brazen to put tweets like that, and he just walking the streets, and like there wasn't no investigation trying to figure it out. So it almost make you feel like, or it seems like maybe they just be allowing a lot of this shit to go down. They ain't really trying to stop it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's gonna be the first like police state, Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
The first smart city, like where it's gonna be surveillance everywhere. You're getting tracked everywhere. It's because you gotta. It's the whole what they call it, Hegelian dialect. It's like you create the problem, usher in the solution.
Yep.
And in 2018, when the federal government seized nearly 74 million he had across 4 banks. Why does he have 74 million?
Rap money.
Rap money is not rap.
I know.
Pros,
I know.
rap money. Like that. Okay, that don't add up. Red flag. 3.2 million Picasso and 9 million Basquiat to U.S. government that he got from this dude.
Damn.
Why we ain't hear this in the news? This 2017.
Man, I don't know. Just when you say come from white people, and those are like, that's so vague. Like, what is that? My money comes from white people, and the NFL will find that out. That those are my partners. But there's so many different forms. Like,
why would they be okay if it was coming from Sicilian, all that shit? Why would they be okay with you being the face? Like, why don't they just have like a face of their own? Who is these motherfuckers behind the shadows?
I mean, or he could just be brand building.
They guarantee us
a
Illuminati championship.
Hey, I'll take an Illuminati championship. I ain't gonna lie.
I need one.
I'll take one. I'll take one. Shit, fuck it.
Just give me one Illuminati championship and one organic championship.
Hey, but you don't think that he like this could just be a form